Good morning, everyone. Actually, for me, it's almost good afternoon. So I can't believe it. Like, where's the time gone? Sorry, my phone is going off. My aunt is messaging me. Anyway, I hope everyone is good. I had kind of a little bit of a busy morning, but I didn't have to do too much, so that's good. Now, I did go out yesterday, like I mentioned to you guys before. And I went over to a friend's house. He had me over at his place. We had like a local pizza place called Spinato's Pizza. He got me a couple of drinks, and the last time I was over at his house, we started watching the movie Barbarian. I don't know if anyone has ever seen that. I've never seen it. Apparently it's a 2022 film. It has Justin Long in it. Bill Skarsgård. And we didn't get to finish the movie. I think maybe we got like 25-30 minutes in the first time, because we lost track of time. And I had to go because I have a curfew. I essentially have a curfew. I mean, I can do whatever I want, right? I'm an adult. The thing
Someone
is
was detected at your front door.
The thing, gosh, interruption after interruption. I'm sorry. Thing is I don't like my insurance rates to go up. So I make sure to abide by the rules. So I make sure my car's parked, not moving by 11. So I had to dash, pretty much. But before that, we were just talking. Now, this time, I made it, like, my absolute goal to get through the movie, and it was actually pretty good. And also, I love Justin Long and Bill Skarsgård. Like, how can you not like those two? This morning, woke up, and the first thing that I needed to do, or that we needed to do, today is like payday, so it's like bill day, that's what I call it. Bill day, errand day, that kind of day. So the first thing we do is we go over to our pharmacy, our doctor's office / pharmacy. They compound our medicine there. So we just get our injections there. I take hormone injections. I get a little mixture of estrogen and testosterone. And after that, all we had to do was go home. So we just got home. We're having groceries delivered. I just really didn't want to wait around for I suppose my curbside pickup order to be finished. And also I just wanted to get home. I was already tired as I was. And I don't think I went to bed until like 1:15 in the morning. But I'm here now, and I think we're gonna continue day 3 of the Phantom Weapon Phantom Glass crystal paste farming. So, and then Zero and Asuna are both going to be joining us soon. It looks like Natho-chan has made an entrance. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start off solo. I'm not really sure when Asuna is gonna be able to get on again, but hopefully we can have a little bit of an FC chat, maybe a little something else. I'm not entirely sure, but I think I could actually get in an expert. So get in an expert, and then just so I can get my tomes, because it is Friday. It's approaching reset for the week, and I want to make sure I cap. by this week, but now it's pretty cool. One of my followers reached out to me on another app and introduced themselves. They were the person that was in chat yesterday, and it was pretty cool that they actually made themselves known. I know a lot of people likely don't want to reveal their username for like anonymity, I suppose, and I can respect that. You know, your information's not mine to give out to others, but I really do appreciate you reaching out to me and you know, letting me know that you were on in my stream chat, and I do encourage you guys to do it again. That's pretty cool. I really like that. So this morning, I was looking at on Amazon looking for another controller. Now, mouse. Now I do have this one right here. This is the one that I use. I've been using this one for several years. This is a brand new one. I made sure to buy an extra just in case. I know the technology for Logitech itself in this particular mouse is membrane, so they are prone to failure. They're not mechanical switches or anything like that. So I made sure to buy an extra one before they were discontinued, before they stopped making them. Believe it or not, when I was talking about the prompt I had for you guys, whether or not you liked controller or keyboard and mouse, I went online to check for more of the Logitech G600 MMO mouses. Absolutely insane when I found out that people are selling them for like $250. Yeah. So, anyway, to get to my point, I was looking at another alternative, you know, should my two MMO mouses fail. And I was thinking of this one. And this is the Razer Naga V2 Hyperspeed Wireless MMO mouse. Now, it looks the same in shape, but the third click on my Logitech G600, obviously no other mouse is doing that. I think maybe Logitech has that copywritten or something. However, these two keys here can be programmed also. And I was thinking, this could be control, this one right here, and this second button could be shift, which would give me an extra button of functionality that I don't currently have. And it's wireless. So I was thinking that could be pretty freaking cool were I to get that. And right now it's on sale for 65 bucks. Call me crazy, but now, I mean, the order of operation would be for me to use my current mouse until it is completely dead. Till it no longer functions as it's intended, even if one key starts, you know, it goes out completely. And then I would switch to my new G600. And then probably use that one until it dies. Or if I'm not able to repair any of these, because I don't think I would throw them away. I would probably try to find a way to repair them or make them work. Who knows? Something could happen. And then if that happens, then I would just switch over to the Razer. Now, it would be better because it is wireless, and that's, you know, a benefit that the G600 does not have. This cord does seem to kind of get in the way, and I used to actually have this, like, I don't even know what it's called, but it's a piece of, like, rubber, hard rubber, that you can put cables through. And I had this attached to the side of my monitor. and then I would just run the mouse cable through it, so it would kind of move when I needed it to move when I was moving my mouse. But I haven't put this back on. And also just wires are kind of cumbersome on mouses. But my hope is, since I've been like a Logitech girl for a very, very long time, that they are developing a wireless version of the G600. Who knows? I mean, I know that might be a far cry, and that might be kind of crazy to even like consider, considering they could have just came out with one using the same design and everything, just made it wireless, right? But what do I know? I'm not an R&D, so I couldn't tell you, but I'm hoping that they'll come out with a Logitech G600 wireless. That would be... It is by far the best gaming or MMORPG mouse that I've ever used. So, and also at the time when they were being made, they were like $40 to $60 on average. I don't see how. I think they what is it? They still make their gamepad. What is it? The Logitech F315. Why do you still make that and that's still readily available? But you stop this mouse. What madness is this? So it's not my favorite, but you know, I'm hopeful, and I mean, I've never used Razer products, but I know a lot of people that do. And they always tell me that they're just not the best. Like the durability is an issue. Now I think when they got, like, before they got really popular, they had a lot of they were durable products. But I think once they became like super mainstream, people have said that Razer's quality has like gone in the toilet. This is what I read off of Reddit, and also speaking to people that also play this game that I was friends with, who also use Razer's products. I don't know though, so that's only giving me a little call for hesitation, is that their quality may not be there. So so something else came in the mail today. My brass charm from Baumkuchen, and my dashboards, my weekly dashboards. I should have bought 2 of these because this is only for a half year, it's 26 weeks. But a good start into trying something out is to buy just one at first. So that's what I did. I can't wait to put these on this on my planner. I just got this fragile one. I've been wanting it for like a couple years, and yeah, I'm glad I finally got one. Apparently this is an updated one, but I'm so glad that came in. Another thing that I got in today, I don't know if you guys have read this book, but it's by Sam Austin. It's called Meow, a novel. It's the one I told you about. It's that gag gift. It's the one that is just pages of meow. I thought it was pretty fun. I may keep it, but I may gift it to one of my cat-loving friends. There is a different one. There's one that's for dog lovers. It's called Woof. And apparently only dogs can read it, so... So who knows, I might get that one also. If we're lucky, we will get into this queue pretty soon. It says we're next, so that would be awesome. And then I can do a series of grinds with leveling roulette again. I mean, who knows? If I tough through it today, I might just be able to complete my phantom weapon. She looks so kawaii desu.
I love when a tank is super good.
Scholar was also pretty damn good also. So wish I can calm too, but I can't. These are pretty cool, actually. Okay. Yeah, these are pretty darn cool. So I just realized I have a semi-odd number of... So like, rather than getting 20, I got 15, so now I have to try to even it out, otherwise it's going to drive me crazy. So I'm going to do level cap, or sorry, high level dungeons. Let me see the list of the other ones. And then I might do maybe 2 OCs to kind of even it out. 2 critical encounters in OC. Oh, wow, okay. This one was a fun one during its time. call forth blades to run them through. Wow. Someone gifted tier 1 sub to Salty Sailor. That is really nice of you. Thanks so much for that, Aries. Gosh, I remember these brooms. Oh, what was the way to manage these? I think it was this. I just hope these people don't know. Of course it's gonna be on me. What a way to ruin melee. You know, I actually really kind of miss this dungeon. Are these puddles like that? No, they're just goodies. You know, perhaps maybe it would be in my best interest to try to run some of these dungeons more often, but I don't run a lot of roulettes. I just really don't. Look at how beautiful this dungeon is. All in Lakeland with these beautiful purple trees. Gorgeous. That handled itself. No bell corpses. They're means. I remember when this dungeon was at level, and this was one of the most difficult pulls. lot of brave tanks that tried it and they just couldn't handle it. And then like our eye level got a little better and people were able to start managing it like we are now, but we're way over cap, so. This one's also like frustrating at first, but I think it's because people didn't really understand the mechanics. We kind of had mechanics like this in other dungeons before, or raids, if that. But this one was pretty unique that we had to like move the seed to where, you know, it didn't grow, it didn't sprout. I guess we missed one. I forget how many there are typically, so that's my bad. I'll keep an eye out since I'm at the back of the encounter anyway. I would recommend that you do play this game, DJ. Like, it's a pretty good one. I've been playing it, so this coming August, I'll be playing it 13 years. The only downside is it is, you know, it's not free to play, and I don't think it ever will be, unfortunately. But it does cost a monthly sub. But there are also a lot of other MMORPGs that are free to play. You just have to purchase the expansions, and I hope one day that will be the same for this, but I highly doubt that it'll ever be free to play. Which is sad, but I mean, what can you do, right? Which way are you going? We're not going upstairs? We going upstairs? No? Though, I mean, I suppose this game also really, like, it depends on what you like to do. If you like long time investments in, like, your game, and you are an MMORPG person, this one's good if you like a lot of fantasy, like, you know, like kind of like Marvel-esque like themes. Definitely would recommend. However, if you require more of a community that you can play like overworld stuff with, maybe this game is not the right one for you, because these are just instances. What is going on? These are just instances that we gather in and we do like dungeons for story or whatever that may be. But there's like games like Guild Wars 2, for example, that require like group activities out on the main map. What's going on? I see. Tank says, "My bad, something tapped me out." But that's definitely not this game. I was seeing a few people that were like interested in Final Fantasy XIV, and they're like, "Oh, well, I'm really into like a lot of, you know, group activity stuff out on like the world maps, where you get to do things with a whole bunch of other people." And I'm like, this is not that type of game. People like to sit in city-states, and like you're only on like the overworld map when you're passing through to get to a different spot. So that's one of the downsides I would say to this game in particular, is that there's not a lot of overworld events. And I can understand how something like that would be important for people that want to play with other people. I think the best that we have is like hunt trains, you know, and that's not for everyone, and that only lasts a few seconds.
I forget how hard this single enemy is. He's gaining health from his servants here.
He's essentially draining. Like, Thandriel, what are you doing here? Legolas's father, Thranduil. He's like, yeah, I'm just on this horse here, trying to kill you guys. Look at all these Elysian people at their ball. Their spirits. This is a fun one if you guys don't burn up all the furniture that we need to stop imminent death. Do not burn up the furniture, please. We need those. Ah, the tank was... Alright, and this is the part where we need some furniture, but just don't burn them all up. Please do not run towards... Okay, good. Okay, that was good. That was successful. No one burned up furniture, but let's try not to drop AoEs on the furniture also. Oh, someone did. Again. Oh, he's burning up furniture. I don't know if we'll need anything, but still. bosses and burn. Tank was just fantastic. Like, he just really was. I really, really love a good tank. Like, you know, I don't play tank in this during like normal content, but I've trained, because I played the game so long, I've trained some of the best tanks that I know with my method of like training them. They're absolutely incredible. Now they could work on a little bit of their, like a lot of them like to get to their head that they have a little bit of a tank privilege, and they do when it comes to taking damage, but don't take AoEs. Even if they're weak ones, don't take them. That puts more work on the healer to, you know, heal you with the OGCD than needs to be when they could just be, you know, damaging the whole time, not having to worry about you so much. All right, I'm going to go into OC for 2 critical encounters. Do I want 2? No, I think I just need 1. Yeah, I just need 1. Yeah, let me just get 1. I'll get 1. I'll do 1 in there. I don't know, it might be difficult to not stay for longer since I'm, you know, Phantom level 15. My Freelancer is level 16. Wachimeki Meki. I mean, I could be crazy, but I don't think you can get 5 critical encounters done in OC in less, 4 critical encounters done in less time than running a leveling roulette, whichever that level or dungeon may be. I just don't think you can, but I could be wrong. I don't know the specifics on the spawn times for CEs in OC, but I'll definitely have to look that up. It would be really awesome, though, if I was to find some of these chests. So if I'm on Freelancer. So if you look here, Inquiring Mind, you get all the buffs, but then you can check the entire instance to see what coffers are there. There's 3 silver coffers and 14 bronze coffers in the area. That is extremely weird because I think that's how many I had last time I was in here. Because I had 7 silver coffers at first and then 30 bronze coffers. Do they not like reset? And I got down to 14 and 3. That is interesting. I think Asuna just messaged me. She's letting me know that she is getting online, but she's doing something first. So she just logged in, but I think she's logging in and then doing what she needs to do. So I'm gonna go check to see for these chests. Because that is extremely curious. If you guys watch one of my previous streams, I went in here hunting for treasure chests because, you know, once you reach a certain level, you're able to check with Phantom Freelancer to see how many chests are in the area. And I started with 7 silver and 30 bronze. And I got 16 bronze and I got 4 silver chests. And then I was like, let me call it. This is not what I was really coming in here for. And then look at this, a couple days later, I come back in here, use it again, and it lets me know. Let me shout out this carrot. That I have those same ones waiting. Oh, there's not a silver one over there, probably because I already have it, but it makes me wonder if the treasure chests are not, they don't reset but weekly. I could be wrong, but that would be interesting, you know? Because then if you think about it, if they put 30 like bronze chests and 7 silver chests in an instance, your instance that is, and you find them all, and then you just leave instance and come back, and you can go find another set of chests, I feel like a lot more people would be doing that. So it probably resets on Tuesdays during weekly reset. That's what my brain is telling me after playing this game for so many years. And me and someone else may have, you know, the same instance, or we may have a different type of instance with a different chest layout. Because, you know, sometimes people will shout out the carrot locations and I'll go to that location and it's not there for me. But this is just a theory. I could be entirely wrong about the entire thing. But I just thought it was kind of like coincidental that I have 3 silver chests remaining and 14 bronze chests remaining, after that was the amount that I had initially left OC with after I'd found some. And I don't see any of the other treasure chests that I had prior in the locations where they would normally be sitting, the ones that I already picked up. So I will have to look into that. Scourge of the Mind. Typically pretty good at this one, but I don't know, my eyes must be crooked because sometimes I see these line AoEs and I'm like, let me move over here, and I'm like still in its path once they decide to telegraph and then go off. Way off. Let's see if we can get this first. So if I get one in here for my Phantom Glass, I'll be at 700. Then that resets me to an even number to where I can just farm leveling roulette. And that's kind of like my goal. I just don't know how long I'll last. Hopefully I can get like a lot in before I have to go do something tonight. But we'll see. We'll see where I get. If not, then I believe Saturday would be the day that I would finish. So, yesterday I had like an interrupt in my internet, and it disconnected the stream. And Twitch tried its best to keep my stream going for like 3 minutes because I have that disconnect protection on. But my internet just didn't want to come back up within that time frame. And then I ended up having 2 VODs. And then I took those VODs from my OBS and I put them in like a video editing software, and I stitched them together. What was going to be 17.5 gig stream ended up being 56 gigs. I'm not happy about that. Like, why? How do you take data and make it into more data? I don't have a compressor or anything, so I don't really know how to compress the files. Someone's gonna have to like let me know what type of program to use for that, because I don't know. I'm not too savvy with software and stuff like that, so I don't know how to edit videos. I don't know how to. I don't know how to edit videos or audio or anything like that, so I'm a newbie when it comes to that type of stuff. But fortunately, it was pretty easy for this one program to kind of bring stuff together for me, so I could at least upload it to my YouTube. And if you don't know what my YouTube is, it is Stina FFXIV. That's just my brand channel, and it's just a video archive. So I need to follow ice. Good damage is obviously like recommended. Obviously you want the best damage that you can get. I think survivability is probably better. So I know I said I was going to be playing as like, you know, Phantom Time Mage, and I love that job in this. But if I'm solo, I'm going to have to stick to the Phantom Freelancer. That class is great. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Just 500 more. Oh, man. I mean, I don't know. Let me ask, what they want to do, if they want to do that. If they want to come into OC and do it because they have stuff to do, or... Gosh. I kind of wish I got a little bit more sleep, but I'm good. Vadix is on. Let's see what duty he's in. Oh, he's in the South Horn. Oh, he's doing the challenge logs. Jeez. So anyway, Vadix is in OC right now doing his Occult Crescent weekly challenge log. I thought he would have been one of the people that are already Phantom Mastery level 15 like me, but he's like, nope, just level 9, and I was like, what? Not you. But it's alright, everyone has their own time to get there, but I was for sure thinking he was going to be one of the first people to do it. Where's my plus? Damn it. He's saying that they made gold, or getting gold easier. He said the pots. Oh, I see. That's why everyone is shouting for pots all the time. The only other way that you could get gold in CE or in OC is to kill mobs, high-level mobs, and that can be tedious and dangerous, and also be very slow. So I see why people are doing that, and I'm gonna just start doing that now, because then at least I can buy the etheric fixative, which is one of the components needed to upgrade your occult crescent here from at least its base form to its +1. Its +2 form is locked behind the Fork Tower, unfortunately. And the Fork Tower is essentially Baldessian Arsenal, but it's like Savage tier stuff, and you need to have, you can have up to 72 people playing it, but I don't know. Who knows if I'll ever get to doing that. I wouldn't know. Yeah, people are tripping. The body piece I just bought for 150,000, but they want the gloves at 720,000. Have you lost your mind? This shit is old now. This shit was good at the start of Savage when it opened. It's not good anymore. It's just as good as Glam now. Stupid. He said that you can get anything from like, you can get up to like 3,200 gold from a single gold chest. Or something like 3,200 gold from a gold chest. The hell? That's a lot. I'm kind of thinking about doing that. Like, right now almost. How cute is this thing? I mean, my normal aesthetic is a bit darker and eviler than this. A little bit more sinister than that, but the sets are pretty cute. Anyway, I guess I can go back in here. Yeah, Asana's still AFK, so... And Zero won't be on for a little bit right now. He's cutting Natho-chan's food. She eats raw food, so he cuts her food up and portions them. So what did Batty say? He said, yeah, a lot under the hood stuff going on there. Carrot chests are good for gold 2 now, which is pretty cool. And that's probably why the carrot or fortune carrots sell for a few million on the market board. I sold mine, and I mean, maybe I shouldn't, but I haven't made any gil all this expansion, so... Let's see. Carrot. Yep, fortune carrot. Sitting at 3 million, just under. Lazy doggy over there. I still have yet to set up the Natho cam, the Shiba cam, but I will be doing it soon when I take a break from streaming. Death Caves. I think he meant that to be party. Ah, it's Nashi Makaraka. Do that a little later. Man, it doesn't look like I'm getting very lucky with... I mean, it could drop pretty quickly, but not as quick as last time. I think maybe more people are working today, or they're out running their errands like I was earlier. So I went from 35 to 27. We're all waiting list up there. Excuse me. So Vadix is telling me that he's getting sent to the Western Death Caves in OC right now. And I was like, your knowledge level's level 20. Your phantom level's 9, but like if you have mount speed and mount, it's not so bad. I actually went through the entire Western Caves in OC, and I was like, you know, it's not as bad, and it's not as nearly as deep as I thought it was going to be. So... maybe I lucked out. I know I think I died in there once a long time ago, but I don't really do pot, you know, pot hunting anymore. Pot hunting. Yeah, he didn't have to go in there. He just said, it only led me to the level 12 mobs, not deeper. He said, had one last week take him up the pyramid in the south for a bronze chest. That's brutal. I would be pretty mad for a bronze chest. Like, kiss my ass. Oh, wow. Oh, it's the first one even. Oh my god, that is some hair, man. We got one key, we open this door. Got this key. I guess I'm on key duty. I'm on key duty here. That's alright with me. I have really slow casting spells anyway. I don't think there's anything in here. Nope, there is. I have to use a lot of transpose at this level. Oh, what the? Who brought those in here? I guess I'm just picking up all the keys. I know we don't need them, but I'm just picking up keys. I have 5 keys now. Who doesn't like a good key? Wait, geez, they're like all the way around town. Don't do it. This is why I don't do things. Why'd they trigger him? You didn't need to trigger him. They were way away from me. And I'm on bloody parchment duty. I'm taking these if you don't want them. They changed Lady Amazon a whole lot. I like it better. Like, I'm not even gonna complain about it. But they made it so much better than what it used to be. There's nothing even in here. Okay, give me just a minute. I will be right back. I think my... Oh, there's... I'll be right back. I have to grab the door. Alright, I'm back. It was Amazon. Zero ordered something same day. So, and also I didn't want to drive around all day, so... You know what I did forget to get? While we were out, I forgot to buy some jugo, some juice. Some juice. I don't know, I was kind of just wanting some, like, juice, but I totally forgot about cran grape when I was out, so... Or, like, Welch's grape juice, but... something. I was thinking more along the lines of having a diuretic of some kind, but it was either between cran grape, grape juice, or adult grape juice. You know, the fermented type. And I was like, which one do I want? I really do think I need another headset because this one just smashes my ears and it's really, really uncomfortable. And I like their version too. I think I might get the pink ones, the magenta ones, but I think it's pink, but just because they look really, really cute. And maybe they don't blend in so much with my hair. These are also like, okay, so if you noticed, they're like broken on both of the plastic brackets. I only had them like a year or so before, or like just under a year before they broke, and I've never been like rough with these things. However, they have a metal headband that's kind of tight, and they have just plastic brackets holding these metal adjusters in them, and they just could not hold up, so they kind of broke. And then like I tried gluing them back together, and you know that didn't work, so then I like added tape. I know it's so ghetto, but I did contact Logitech, and I let them know of the situation. They sent me out a brand new pair of Pro X wirelesses, the first gen, for free because I was under warranty. So I have a completely different set of them, and like I also have this one right here. And I put them in like these fancy cases and stuff, but I haven't used this one in ever, that's why it's dusty. But it is just the Pro X wired. So, same thing. The brackets are fine though. I barely used this one before I upgraded to the wireless because it's just more convenient. But I'm thinking a looser band would benefit me a bit more than just having extra like sets of these because they do smash my ears. Zero says that he's in Discord. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. So your audio is being broadcast to Twitch, so...
Okie dokie.
So I let you know. Do you want to get into leveling again?
Yes.
I'll just...
DPS.
Okay. So you're having fun on Dragoon, then I take it?
Yeah, I'm having fun.
Oh, look at that. A shorter queue time than when I had by myself.
Yay. Yeah, I'm having fun, just like I had fun with Ninja. I just want to take a break from Ninja, because Ninja's like my primary DPS. But, you know, I like... Dragoon would have been like a second class, maybe, if I had to choose. If I didn't, if any of the tanks weren't available.
What do you mean if any of the tanks weren't available?
No, I'm saying like classes I would like to do. Like, you know, if I had a job besides Warrior is one of my favorites.
Yeah, I can't take a break from Black Mage. I'll take a break from healing, but I am not taking a break from Black Mage ever. So I cannot relate with you on that level, sir.
Well, yeah, because I can get back into it with tanking. Any of the tank classes, because that's what I focused on
When you started.
First started.
I made you my own personal tank because I just didn't want to do it myself. I think it was because I didn't really have... Okay, the Sky Deep Cenote. I think it was because I mainly just didn't have a lot of confidence in myself when it came to tanking. Because I know there are some people out there that absolutely know the art of tanking. And it kind of is like an actual art form, like positioning bosses just right, knowing every single action an enemy will do, and their best positioning for that. Like Ranu, he's incredible at tanking. He's really familiar. I mean, also he's an Astrologian main, but he does tank like he's a pro at it. And I think he can take a bit of that because he is a healer main. But his positioning is always on point. It really is. Have you been looking at the balance or anything?
Not yet. I have the balance opened up. I just haven't had myself given myself time to look at it. Yeah, also, I remember that you're like, besides me being your personal tank, it was like, oh, I like Sword and Shield when I started as Paladin.
Well, I asked you what type of weapons you liked, and you said Sword and Shield. And I was like, well, there's one class that has that, and they're a tank. I mean, I do think you make a better tank than you make a better, like, a DPS. I'm just saying. I'm not saying you're bad, but I'm just saying your level of tanking is to a degree where I think most people would prefer to be a tank. over being a DPS. I mean, you were doing Savage tier content with me and my group as a team. That's rare, considering I can't even play as a Black Mage in Savage tier content because the DPS spots are always taken up.
Right. And at that time too, this was during Shadowbringers, I was helping out with extremes too. And you know, I never really did
Well, I think, honestly, I've said this before, but in private, I think extremes are the baseline for what your skill should be in this game. You know?
Right.
I think the game really does expect you to regular extremes, and that should be your typical baseline for your skill level.
Right.
And I think if you are able to get extreme like content done, you can probably do 80% of the content of the game. Bubbles, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep. We're gonna get shifted over. The bubbles are just gonna get shifted over, so. Hydro ring, and then it's going to be the bubbles that follow, kind of.
Look away.
No, it's just the bubbles that. I don't even know how to explain it. They'll go towards each other, but you point. It's going to shift over one, but just the bubbles. So stand by me. Clean. Adele Treno. So I was looking in my OBS and I was like, oh, can I like make the camera actually the right way? I flipped it finally because this is like the right orientation.
Oh, so you got the camera for yourself, like fixed up.
It's finally in the like right. It's not. So I had to mirror it to reflect reality. So when I point over here, it's actually my door.
Oh, nice.
Because it was flipped before, but it's like reverse. So that's how I'm sitting in the right orientation now. I'm not looking like away from the game when you look at my camera on the stream. It's just I'm looking in the direction of the screen, which is what I'm doing. And I also got a new follower today, so that's cool. They'll get notifications when I go live.
Yay.
So I'm sitting at 25. The next goal would be 30. I forgot how big the area of effect is in that one. So I can take a look at your deeps.
Yeah.
I'll try to load it now.
Okay. Just don't get caught with it.
It doesn't broadcast it.
Okay, cool.
That's why I said that thing.
Oh, gotcha.
But it's updating right now because of patch 7.41.
Right.
Also, who are you telling?
Oh, buddy.
Exactly.
Don't tell me anything. But I'm saying,
No, I said, who are you? I said, why are you telling me this of all things? You play on PlayStation 5. You think I don't know better?
Yeah. I just don't want you to get in trouble.
Why would I get in trouble? Anyway, we're done talking about this. That's what I'm saying. Well, who are you telling? Why are you telling me, of all people? You better stay in your lane. As a black mage, you have to. It has to be 3 or more for enemies. All right, now it's working. Boss. Maul skull. Right. Look at us all close and mean. It's gonna be on the sides. Hitting center. And then after that one, it should be split the next time it goes through. Okay. That's just a guess based off the pattern recognition. So after he does that, why are you sauntering? sorry. You're walking all slow with your spear.
I didn't hit sprint, so that's my fault.
Northwest. And split.
Oh, my bad.
Hey, shit. Got a shield. It's middle, because we already did the sides mechanic, so he's going to do the opposite this time. Throw us off. And if we were to get to the next one, it would be sides mid. Honestly.
Yeah. Did you get a comm?
Yep.
I got so.
You what?
I didn't get one.
No. I only think that I got a comm because I'm cute. Nothing else. No other reason.
Let's see. I'm at 2,855 comms, so I'm almost at 3,000. Hey Asuna, how are you?
Hello, I'm good. My back hurts.
Oh, my back hurts too. I do a little. I was standing up doing dishes and pushing out not those raw food.
Oh, I was at work and then I just got done helping my grandma before I finally was able to make something to eat.
I'm glad that you made it
something
home
good
safely from work.
Me too, cause girl, we got stuck this morning trying to get to work.
Because somebody doesn't know how to drive.
No, because there was the ice and snow was so thick that like, and our car hangs kind of low, so it's not able to get over it as well as most cars would. So
Hi,
it's a bit of a struggle,
Asuna.
but hello.
Just so you know, you're aware your audio is streaming live on
I'm lying.
Twitch, so.
Okay. But yeah,
Did you-
What'd you get?
What'd you make?
I made some garlic and herb potatoes with some smoked sausage mixed into it.
Dope.
Ooh, fancy.
Not really.
Do you have
one
to-
of the like.
I was gonna say, do you have to cook for your family?
I cooked for me and my grandma. Yes.
Everybody else is like, no go.
Well, it's just me and her here. I cook for my dad sometimes when he's here, but he's not here, so
Yeah, you take care of your
it's
grand.
just me and her.
I don't know. I don't think I told you, but last year I lost my grandpa
No.
I lost my grandma the year before.
Oh man.
It was during COVID.
Yeah, but my grandma, she broke her hip twice, so that was her second
Oh.
time, and she had to live in hospice. And then at that point, she was just like gave up on life because life was just bullshit. My grandma was like basically the
yeah, that's kind of how my aunt is.
Patriarch of our family.
Yeah. The matriarch.
Yeah. I know my grandpa said if he would have passed away before her, she would have been better off than what he was, because he was depressed. He didn't sleep in the same bed. He slept in the living room instead of one in the bedroom.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I can understand that.
But
Let's keep it lighthearted in here. But
yeah, I don't want no doom and gloom.
Yeah.
Also, besides, there's weird people out there that. So anyway, you guys can have that type of conversation later. So I hope the potatoes and garlic is good. I don't know about everything else, but we all know potatoes. Like I'm a potato hoe, so
I love potatoes.
it's the Irish in me. Like I swear it's the Irish where poor Irish folk had to pretty much live off of potatoes as like filler for to make their meals last. Kind of like how a lot of other cultures they use rice as like a filler. It stretches their food.
Yeah.
So like you add a little bit of like highly seasoned, tasty, delicious tender meat, and then you just like eat a bunch of rice with it at the same time per bite. And how it seems like it's like more, it like tricks your body into thinking that it's more. So delicious. So like I'm one of those types of people. Like not only do I love, rice as well.
Dang it. I gotta get that $2 large fries from Sonic later.
But potatoes, same deal for me. Or like potatoes that have been stewed in delicious roux and broth.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I was just helping my grandma with. We have a big ass pot of beef stew meat. And we're gonna make some beef soup, and it's gonna be so good.
Those potatoes are gonna be so delectable.
Yes. I'm ready.
I switched to tank, so let me just turn all this stuff in real quick.
Turn in what stuff?
Yeah, okay. Take your time. I'm just finishing up my potatoes and smoked sausage.
So I had this really, really tasty pizza last night. It was by Spinato's. It's like a local, I think it's a local. I don't think it's a big chain, but it's like a local pizza place. And my golly, it was delicious. Now, I know everyone's going to have their opinions about pizza, but like, let me have my opinion about pizza and shut your damn mouth. Because I don't care. Do not police my food. But I do love me a good Hawaiian pizza. Now, there's nothing wrong with the other ones, but also, I can also say something really also sacrilegious, but this place also has anchovies, and I love that. There's not a lot of places that have really good quality, like, ingredients anymore, it feels like. And when you find a place that just has the things that you like, you just can't help. Oh, I got a 10,000 mini jackpot.
Nice.
Oh, shoot. I forgot to do that.
You didn't forget anything. It's still around.
I know, but I just forgot.
And I got an 1800, which is the third highest number that you can get.
The second is 3600, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So 1800,
Fourth
then
is...
double that, and then 10,000. So, and make sure you trade in your cards too. I am going to go.
I did that last night before I logged off.
I'm gonna go to the Grand Company, use a priority seal allowance, and.
Well, I gave us a 10% for that.
Oh, seal sweetener. Does mine even still work? Do the priority seal allowances still stack? I want to see.
I got 2 21s and then I got
Nope.
108.
It says overrides company actions with similar effect, so no point in using it, especially if you have it in there. So
Yeah, I actually grabbed the wrong one for because it's supposed to be NGP right now. But since we're doing this, might as well just get our company seals.
I don't know if I
Ooh,
need
I
to
didn't
go
win
back.
anything really.
I wonder if I need to go back and get some of Endwalker or Shadowbringers. No, probably not Endwalker, but Shadowbringers gear sets to bring them over to my Glamour Dresser.
My glamour dresser is full.
Is it? All 800 slots? Well, did you
Yep.
know that you could now make sets like all together and it just uses one slot? Did you know that?
No, I didn't. Oh my god.
So it's not for everything, but it's like things that are sets. So
Tank sets.
no, like specific. So like if you buy like a set of like let's see, you know the urban boots, those urban boots that go with like the urban jacket or the fire glass.
Oh yeah.
So you can take a set, put those pieces in a glam box, like link it together, and then you could submit it to your glamour box or your glamour dresser, and it'll only count as one rather than 2 or 5.
Oh, I need to do that then.
Yeah, it's not everything, but it's a lot of things.
It's kind of like with your purchases. Goes into the armory.
The armoire.
Okay.
Armoire. Instead of
Okay.
putting it into the glamour chest. But you're gonna
I
have
see what you mean.
But you're gonna have to get more crystal the thing for it.
With the glamour crystals?
Yeah. So you're gonna have to
Okay.
redo it.
Yeah, you have to pull them out and then set them in there as a set. But it's well worth it, especially if you're running out of space right now. I was able to conserve a lot of space. Now, I haven't done it to everything, but I've done it to a lot of things.
Okay.
But definitely check that out at a later time because it's time consuming.
Yeah, because I have a lot of shit.
Let me see what I need to buy, and then we'll get into leveling roulette.
Don't die on us.
Oh, I almost did.
Yeah, she's trying to eat too fast.
No, I choked up on because I put some Cajun seasoning on my potatoes too.
Oof, spicy.
So, yes, I like the little kick, but I think this particular potato had too much Cajun seasoning on it. So I choked up because I swallowed it and I was like, oh no.
I think I want to buy some more of these, but I don't know how many I want to buy.
Buy
I can
what?
buy 10. Mortal Flames Aetherite tickets. I think the one to purchase is the Maelstrom, because that Grand Company is the hardest to get to.
It is. I have almost 400. I use it religiously. It literally is. You have to go up to second deck.
Woo.
I mean, I pretty much just buy these so I don't have to pass through the Aetherite Plaza and see a bunch of annoying people. There's people that used to stand
Oh my god, it was
there
worse.
and just wave at you, and I'd be like, don't target me and wave at me. Who do you
Don't talk
think you
to me.
are? Yeah.
That
Like,
happened
go
to me a
do.
couple times.
Can you play the game? Like, I would really love it if you played the game instead of just standing there waving at people that teleport and pass you.
It's
that would-
just like going into go inside the bar in Udall.
It's not
Oh,
the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah, the Adventures Group, the quicksand.
Yeah, it's the Adventurers Guild, not a bar.
Shut up.
I think it's rude when people use the shout chat as their own personal chat. They like have full on ass like conversations and shout. Like, could you imagine? Rude.
Obnoxious.
Like, there's link shells. You could have 20 of them.
Excuse me. Or, you know, just tell each other.
Right, slash
Private
tell.
message.
Shut the fuck up.
I feel so much better now.
I feel much better too. I'm having a green apple Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It is delicious.
But I'm too full to put more food in my stomach.
All right,
Well, I'm not
I'm
full,
gonna double
I'm
check
satisfied.
again.
Okay. Just go down a nice cold bottle of water. My tummy is full. I'm ready. I can take on the world. Oh, I did this yesterday after you left, Zero.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Minster Switch, man.
Yeah, the healer fucked up.
Of course.
Well, I don't
Fucked
have a
up
lot.
twice.
I don't have a lot of faith in this one because it's a thing. It's a creature.
It's a thing!
Yeah, the astrologian is the species we don't like.
Hey! Oh wait, never mind. I thought you were talking about the class, not the creature. It just dawned on me what they were.
I mean, I don't know. I've shared some of my experiences, and that's why we banned LFL from the FC. Because the LFL players are just no. Sorry. Am I the only exception for not being the weirdest one? Like, I'm not weird at all. But all these other ones, they are creepy.
No, you're not.
Some of them
Technically,
are.
you're not. You're just a chibi.
Chibi Rogadine. Chibi what? Are you gonna pull down here or do you not feel confident?
Oh, look at that.
Nina, watch out!
Oh,
This
you're
is
gonna
the
have
part
to
where the tank died when I did the run.
try to use your
Yesterday.
defensive as much as possible.
I did. I used.
You use Bolide.
Yeah. I'm just glad that they updated the 71 hit point after.
Well, it puts a lot of strain on the healer. Fucked up. And my cast spell speed is too fast. I can't interrupt my short casts. That was good.
Yay, competence!
Fuck this fucking one queen thing, fucker.
That's a smear.
I know.
There's only one winged angel. I mean, maybe technically two, but he's not known as that.
He's not Oh, check out Death Battle next time. What's it? Final Fantasy 16 main character versus Dante.
Oh god.
I hate Death Battle. I'm not gonna lie, I fucking hate it.
What? That's rude?
I didn't bullshit. I was waiting.
And I think Death Battle's audience is kind of, I don't know. Like, who the hell is saying, putting the matches together that they're like, why? Also, I know it's entertainment, like, I understand it's entertainment and they make their money off of that, but also at the same time, like, they do stupid shit. And also,
Yeah, some of the matchups are just not, they don't make sense to me.
it's fucking bizarre. They seem like they would be the type that'd be like anime versus manga, and it's like, but why? Like PC versus Mac. Like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
How about I use all
hate
the
those
things?
kind of people.
Yeah, like, it doesn't have to be one. You can like things like people are like, oh, well, are you Final Fantasy 14 player or are you a WoW player? It's like people can be both if they want to be.
Or like Xbox versus PlayStation, and it's like, oh my god.
Yeah, I
so
mean,
obnoxious.
Oh man, iPhone versus Android.
That shit too, yeah.
It's like some people use both. And also, it's not always
that serious to me. Like, you like what you like, and you don't like what you don't like. It's not that serious.
Yeah.
Like, just the other day, I was at work talking about how I have a PlayStation, and one of my coworkers was like, ew, you had, like, PlayStation? I have an Xbox. I'm like, okay, good for you. I don't give a fuck. Like...
It's like, and that's exactly why I don't like Xbox, because you players think your shit don't stink. Like,
literally.
Like, what is wrong with you? Ew.
And that's pretty much what I said, because not to be biased or anything, but literally every person who has an Xbox and I speak to them about how I have a PlayStation, they're immediately like, ew. And I'm like, well, ew to you too then, bitch.
That's bizarre ass behavior. Like,
that's weird to me. Like, I could care less what you play.
Right? You're a weird ass bitch. Like,
it's not that serious.
Slow down.
I would honestly say that like first of all, like you said, who cares? No one cares except for you for some fucking reason. But also, if you notice the types of games on either console, they feed other types of players. Yeah. Like Xbox games.
And there's just never been an Xbox exclusive that I really care for. Like, every exclusive
Halo's
that I've ever wanted to play. Yeah, I've heard about that, but I just don't care for Halo. Like, it's not my niche.
I know.
I'm not saying against you, but like, that's what Xbox players say. Like, they're like, oh well, Halo's coming to PlayStation. You guys always steal our shit, and I'm like, it's been like how many years since they've ever done that? Like, what do you mean?
Like,
Halo's.
The audacity of people to think that people have not already fucking played Halo for the last fucking 20 years.
Right?
Shut the absolute fuck up.
Absurd.
Yeah.
I just think that's just weird energy. Like, that's such a weird thing to put your energy towards.
Right. But it's also, like you said before, it's just they serve different communities, and rightfully so, right?
Yeah, and then like it's your preference. Because when people tell me, "Oh, I play Xbox," I'm like, "Okay, cool. I'm on PlayStation." The immediate reaction is, "Ugh," from an Xbox player, and I'm like, "Are you serious?"
They're just mad they couldn't find one at a decent price.
It's so true though.
I mean, well, I wonder what their reaction would be when I tell them I'm a Nintendo Switch player over PC. Like when it comes to consoles, oh, I'm Nintendo Switch all the way.
Or like, I'm such a gamer head that I play all consoles. Like, there was a time I had an Xbox too. Like,
I haven't had a Xbox. I mean, I saw my original Xbox that I got 2004.
22 years
and
ago.
And it's still running good.
But the thing is like, I don't own it anymore because, first of all, I didn't have any friends on there, and second of all, there was just nothing that I wanted to play on there that I don't already play on my PlayStation. And then the exclusives were really attractive to me, so I was just like, man, I really don't. What's the point of me having it and I'm not really using it? So I just sold it. I don't know. I just think that's kind of weird.
This dungeon makes me so sad, especially with Tesla in here.
Yeah.
It went from the first person we met fucking eaten a lot by the Sin-Eater to Tesla. Just like so depressing.
Yeah,
I mean-
I cried when I first watched it.
But I mean, you have to admit, Shadowbringers was incredible.
Yeah.
Yes,
It was an incredible arc.
they did phenomenal as far as the story of Shadowbringers. I just finished it on my own. I've been really taking it slow, going through the story on my own. But I'm an Endwalker now.
Endwalker was fantastic. I say this all the time, but the first portion of Endwalker, the Endwalker expansion until you get to the next patch, was too rushed. It was way too fast. Like, we were not expecting to verse Zodiac at level fucking X3.
73.
Yeah, 73.
It was a big
Right
plot
after.
twist because when it first popped up, I was like, "Excuse me, why are we fighting him now?"
I'm moving him to the next one.
Is it 73? I thought it was 83. No?
Oh yeah, 83.
83, yeah.
Pull them more towards the middle, because then you can get everyone. They all trigger without you moving. The middle. I'm not saying, like, you
Yeah.
won't have to move, but I'm just saying, like, you can just stay there.
I just, like you said, I just felt that expansion and Walker was rushed. Because it could have been 2 parts. It could have been like, we get to 7.3, and it's like, we ended there. Kind of like with how Shadowbringers ended once we fought.
Well, I think they could have just made 2 whole expansions with Endwalker. Endwalker Part 1 and Endwalker Part 2.
Yeah,
To give it
I agree on that too.
10-year arc ending that it needed, not the just first 100 hours of the game.
the first
the expansion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
just
definitely
mine.
would have liked, like, the first part of Endwalker to be more focused on, like, trying to merge with Garlemald,
Yeah.
and then the second part having more time to learn about the history of areas when,
Ancients.
like, before they were sundered.
Yeah.
I would have liked more time on that too.
Well,
That'd have been a perfect, like, little split up.
you're talking about,
When we go to Elpis,
yeah, the Elpis era. Yeah, that would have been cool,
Yeah.
but look at how we left Garlemald. Like, they didn't even really go into the story. They didn't show any flashbacks of what it was before it turned into the...
yeah, that's what I mean though. Like, I wish the first part of had they split it up the way that you guys are saying, with part 1 and part 2. Part 1 should have been more focused on trying to get more, like, lore out of Garlemald.
Yeah.
And then after, you know, the final days and all that shit comes in, like, then we can focus more on the ancients and how we got to the point that we're at now. Well, at the time.
I mean, they did do a lot of story and character building with the ancients, but I think there's no shortage of information. Like, you could ever have... You can't have enough information. So please give us a bunch, especially since we're never gonna revisit this ever again.
Like, I would have liked to see more of the Asians when they were in their, you know, convocation. What was it? Convocation of 12 or something?
The
I forget what
13,
it's
yeah.
called. It's been a while.
13.
13? Okay, yeah. I would have liked more, like, more lore at the time when they weren't sundered. Not them as Asians, but as their original,
Like,
seats.
Mm-hmm.
I would have liked more of that, more lore on that. But, you know, we can't always get what we want, unfortunately.
Well, I just think, honestly, that they made her hurry up and write the story, and they just executed it extremely quickly. I'm pretty sure she would have liked to expand on it a bit more. But, like, I really hate when Square Enix does that. They're one of the biggest perpetrators of not finishing a goddamn thing entirely. And it's like one of the most frustrating things. I mean, take a look at 15, for example. 15 was put into a side-scroller game. It was put into an anime. It was put into a movie. It was put into a game, or 2 portions of a game, Disguise, and then on top of that, they had episodes that you had to purchase, part of the DLC, and then they have a book.
Yeah.
Like, why couldn't this have been all together? It is one of the most frustrating things that Square Enix does, and they continue to do. I mean, take a look. Do you think we got the encyclopedia books because we didn't get all the lore that we wanted in here, or do you think, or sorry, we got all of the lore that we needed to have in here, or do you think it was because they were fucking lazy and they're like, oh, let's just write a book and supplement the material?
Yeah, I would have liked more in-game lore rather than setting aside.
I had to spend money to buy a book.
Basically, a money grub is how I see it. Like, just to earn more money for the company and stuff. Oh, let's just set aside more lore, but in a book that you have to purchase.
But I mean, this game makes 33 million. This game makes 33
like,
million a month.
There's really no reason for them to do that with how much money they make from the game itself.
Oh, there's never enough money though.
Well, 14 is the reason why Square has
alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they use a lot of the funds from this game to fund other projects.
For other shit, yeah.
And it's unfortunate. But I mean, I don't know. And it's not going to change. They're so used to it being this way, it's never going to change. And that's really unfortunate.
It's sad.
But I did read that stockholders are pissed off the way well, I'm also a stockholder, technically a stockholder.
We're owners.
Yay!
You know, if you like to go to like fast food places and it's public, you should buy a portion of it so you can walk into a place and be an owner of it, because essentially are, you know, rather than just being a customer.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Amazon stocks, Nvidia stocks, you know, Tesla stocks, like these are profitable. Vanguard stocks, absolutely profitable. But you know, Square Enix, I tell Zero to purchase us stuff, especially for me, for stuff that I like. So Square Enix would be one of them. You know, we invest in that type of stuff, but we get to see that type of stuff if you are a shareholder.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Somebody said, I'm at the Adventures Guild, said, though it might eat char too, as small as he is, I said, why'd you burn food? He must be a terrible cook.
Some burnt food is okay, but there's certain foods that, how did you burn it?
Well, I like some burnt and some pork belly and some brisket.
Oh god, I'm cold. Oh, my legs are so sore.
What is the temperature out there?
Negative 30 degrees.
It's probably close. That's how it fucking feels. Let me see. Hold on, I gotta put my robe on because I'm fucking cold.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna make myself a drink.
Can you drink some water also, please?
Yes, I will drink some water because I'm gonna make myself a drink of water.
What is the temperature? It is 30 degrees and it feels like 25.
Man.
And the lowest it'll be today is 15.
So I had this tank. His name is. Oh, he's leaving, but I wish you guys could have seen him. He's a really cool looking Rogadine. He's using Omega M's hair. It's
Oh,
fiery.
cool.
It's fiery red. He's a green. He's a sea wolf Rogadine male, and he's using an eye patch, and he has just like the really like the best like glam going on. I had him in a dungeon. He's really good tank.
Oh, really? What was his name?
I can't say it. It's a traditional Rogadine name,
Oh.
but he was here in the Immortal Flames hall. But he's coming back here often because I think he's turning in gear, submitting gear because
Oh, okay.
we were running stuff together.
Meeting checks
Dum,
now.
dum, 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 dum. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay, let's get into another. I need to try to. I'm trying to do as much as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at 357.
I'm at 517.
Hmm.
I'm halfway there. I only need 1,100 more. Because I already turned in the first part.
Oh.
I already turned in 100 crystal paste, so I just need to 1,100 more.
Ah, see, my mission was a success. I sent out some of my squadron yesterday, and their stats were not, they were all in the red. I couldn't get them any higher for this particular Primal Recon mission. And it ended up being close, and they succeeded anyway. So that is pretty
Nice.
Success.
Now, I don't think I can send them out again on those until next week.
Oh, bless you.
Oh my, you gotta mute your microphone for that.
Sorry.
Or at least turn it away.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Zero, you was all up in the mic with that one.
Sorry.
So I just reached just past 4,000 commendations, mainly as a DPS. I just hit 4,004. So I just
I don't think you're
hit
gonna
it.
believe how many I have.
Let me
5,000.
tell us.
No, please take a guess before I tell you.
4,500.
Okay, Cena.
I'd say since you do when you do play, you play a lot. You play mainly as healer, and you started in Stormblood, but you do a lot of duties. I would say it's like around the 5K mark. Is it?
I'm at 10,126.
No
Holy
way,
shit.
really?
Yeah, I took a screenshot. Hold on.
Holy crap. I mean, you do a lot of duties though.
I do, but I also think I'm a pretty damn good healer because I get compliments every time I run.
Oh, got another potato.
I don't like
Oh, we do. What's his name? I can't even say that.
I don't know, Companion Cavalcade. It stops here.
Yeah.
10,000, that's crazy.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't believe it either until one day I just happened to look again and I was like, oh shit, I am already at that point. What the hell?
At that point that I don't have
I feel like DPSs are very underappreciated. I feel like healers are overappreciated for just doing their job, and I feel like tanks are midway appreciated.
When I give comms, I always try to keep in mind of, like, I always try to pay attention to what people are doing during the run.
Right. I feel like it really takes like everyone, when it comes to like anyone dishing out comms, I feel like DPS is the last to be considered.
That's the first thing I actually pay attention to. But if I don't feel like they've really done anything special or anything that's like worthy of calming, I usually calm my tank. Or if I'm doing an 8-person party, I'll try to calm my co-healer if they actually try to help co-heal.
Well, my question to you then would be, well, when it comes to a DPS, what is worthy of a calm? Because their job is to do damage, right? And their job is to
when I see them go out of their way to do things besides doing what their job is.
Well, what else can they do?
So like, kind of like the same thing I do with tanks. Like sometimes, every now and then I'll have a tank throw like a mitt on me just to try to help me out, you know, to help me mitt damage if I've taken damage or I have a bone stack. I pay attention to DPSs when they do their party-wide mitt. I pay attention to them when they're doing good damage, especially as their class. Like, because there have been a number of times I've seen magic range do way more damage than the melee, and that gets my attention too. You know, just other little things that you just don't typically see typical DPS do, or like people who do their bursts and they're like like even on just aggro, on like ads and stuff like that, when they actually use their fucking buffs and shit and they're not just saving it for the bosses, I pay attention to stuff like that too. Because there's been a number of people I just don't see them, or people who just even simply just AoEing. If you're not AoEing, please get out of my party.
Well, I mean, we have higher potency, you know, when we gather all of the enemies together, we use our AoEs. Because if you think about it, if you gather 10 enemies together and use your AoEs, it's better than grouping 5 enemies together and using your AoEs and then moving to the next one, because you're just doing more spells, you know. And it's sad to think that not a lot of people understand that. Like if you are casting, you know, one of your AoEs 10 times on 5 enemies and then move to the next 5 enemies, oh shit. And then you do 10 AoEs on those 5 after that, you just used your move like 20 times.
Yeah.
Rather than grouping the 10 together and using the same amount. 10, half that.
Yeah, I just pay attention to smaller details for people who actually just play their class correctly.
It makes me wonder, because I'm like, well, it's your job to DPS, and if you're doing a good job of that, great, you're doing what you're supposed to do. And also, if you're dodging AoEs, great, you're doing what everyone is supposed to do. You know, tanks included.
That's part of the reason why I enjoy that I've at least played every class once. So I understand how they're supposed to mostly work. I am not paying attention. Yeah, I'm dead. I was talking too much. Oh, excuse me.
Not the hiccups again.
It's the hiccup. Yeah, I did. I think I did eat my food too fast earlier. I've been hearing people talk about the changes to Gunbreaker, but I haven't really looked to see what changes they've made.
made Bloodfest turn into 6-barrel, where you can carry 6 charges. So they brought back Double Down to 2, using 1 for the changes.
Okay, I'll have to play it to really feel the difference. Why does the healer put that juicy ass fucking shield on themselves?
So scholars do that to spread it most of the time. Because, like, say for instance, if you were to do that on a tank's already taking damage, so if you put a excogitation, wait, not an excogitation, if you put a strong shield, it could be, well, yeah, if you do an adlo that's crit on a tank that's already taking damage, and you try to spread it with deployment tactics, the shield's not going to be as strong as it could have been. Did you make it? Did you get it?
No, unfortunately not. I just barely did.
So anyway, scholars typically will do like a critted adlo recitation, adlo on themselves, and then use deployment tactics to spread out that very strong shield. The only difference is Catalyst doesn't spread.
Well, because I didn't see them. Oh shit!
I didn't see.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't see them spread it, so that's why I was like, why did they just put it on themselves? Like,
they maybe missed, or they didn't realize that deployment tactics is no longer in the same time as I think recitation. It's much quicker now.
oh, okay. I haven't played Scholar in a long time.
It's still the OG, like it's still like the best. I mean, it just really is. But you know, nothing. Look, Astro obviously is probably like the king of all healers, to be completely honest. But nothing also beats the simplicity of White Mage. There's just nothing that does. You can't, like White Mage. I've seen some really incredible White Mages, and I'm like, man, it must be so cool to be so cool. Seen some of these White Mages running Savage tier content, and I'm just like, what the heck?
Yeah.
These guys are so freaking good. Because, like, White Mage is so simple, right? But, like, they can make their job be, like, very, very flashy and just be so powerful.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Press the button.
Bad Zero. Oh, shit.
And then these are going to split, remember? They're going to do AoEs first, and then we just split right into them. Oh.
Being a rebel.
And now they're going to do it. That's crazy. Crystal's just totally did Earthbreakers.
Pretty much.
Also, I know we are a bit off topic, but like 16, there should be shape on you.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think also Yoshi. Yoshi P
Away.
had too much time from 16 to not focus on 14.
No, I don't think that's the problem. I just think 16 sucks. The gameplay is great, and the cinematics are, you know, second to none. But the
The
world
music
was
is
dead.
good too, but I can't. Yeah, the world is what bothers me about it.
Is dead as fuck. The lore is not very deep. You don't know anything about anything. I wouldn't be surprised if they're like, oh yeah, we're releasing a clip so you guys can understand. It's like, can you complete? Like, remember when video games used to be complete? They used to fucking come in a package. You paid for it once. You didn't have to pay for DLC. They were complete and they were ready to play. Remember that era of video games? Because I do.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
That's how I felt with Stellar Blade. Complete game. And the DLCs just for fun.
Well, and also, when it comes to Stellar Blade, it was like, what, one of the creator's first complete games or something?
Yeah, it's his first console game. They
First-
did,
Well, okay, let me get to what I was saying. It's their first complete game. I'm pretty sure they didn't want to shit on their player base by saying, oh, you know, yeah, we have this great game that we know you're gonna
Zero?
love, but let's buy pieces.
Oh. I was gonna
Oh.
say that you could hide around this corner 0 and the flowers will come around the corner to you.
I
Yeah.
never noticed. I haven't done this.
You have to LOS them. All range, you
Yep.
have to LOS. If you LOS them, they'll follow you, like right there.
Yep. I do that all the time every time I get this dungeon. When I tank.
But I really appreciate it when developers do not shit on their player base by creating a whole product that's finished. And like I said too, when it comes to Endwalker and stuff, I said this in a previous stream, like they completely rushed the game, and I think the only reason why they did it is because they like to stick to their stupid deadlines. Like, they're arbitrary as fuck. And it's just like,
Yeah.
oh, well, we have to make the investors happy with a good quarterly. And it's like, how about you make your player base happy, since there wouldn't be any investors without the player base.
But like, that's such a stupid mindset to me, because like, if you make the game good, you're gonna get good profits from it.
Mm-hmm.
That's just like simple.
Yeah.
I don't understand how hard that is to understand.
I mean, not to be like offensive, but I call it like just corporate bullshit.
Yeah, it is.
It's awful.
And it's like, oh, well, we'd rather see a good quarterly than a good launch. And it's like, but why? If you release a
But good launch
half-
means good fucking money.
Right. And then, I mean, that's what you hear all the time. I mean, I feel like a lot of the, like, we're not stupid. Like, we're more connected than we used to be when it comes to the video games and expressing our opinions about video games, books, like everything, movies, all of that stuff, right? And
Yeah.
we can get together as a community and be like, oh yeah, I wish they wouldn't have done this type of stuff, and everyone can like agree on that type of thing. But yeah, I'd rather wait, you know? I'd rather wait for
Yeah.
a very, very good game, no matter how long it takes, than get a partially delivered game
Yeah, fuck that.
and have to pay extra just to have the finished portion of it.
Yeah, I don't. I agree with that. Read.
So yeah, I just miss the days when video games were, you know, plug and play. You popped it in, you didn't have to connect to the internet, you had a complete product right there.
Prove you are worthy for rule.
But this country and the industry has now been like, well, how much money can we squeeze out of everyone?
Yep, that's pretty much the mindset now.
And it's unfortunate because there's people like me who've been like longtime hardcore gamers their entire life, right? But I will choose
Break out the fury of
to save money
erupting peaks.
over spending on something that I don't think is worth it, or spending money repeatedly. The only exception to that being Final Fantasy XIV. You know, I've been playing this coming August. Austin, I don't know if I said it, I'll be playing this game 13 years. 13.
Yeah, that's a long ass time.
Chronicles ahead. Prepare the hunger of roiling waters. I will take the
So spend, you know, the money on this monthly. I mean, even Zero's been playing a long time now.